Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NGA-CAA Division III Women's Basketball National Championships. On tilt for our first match today, we have the Ocean City College Vikings, record of 18-11. First time back into the tournament since 1999. They'll be taking on the Rock Valley College Golden Eagles. Just last year they were here as the champions, and they will be representing their region as a champion, coming back as champions. I'd like to bring in my host, or my cohort, play-by-play, Greg Snow.
Don, good to be back, huh? A little bit different weather this year than we had last year, though.
Yeah, we were in shorts and Bermudas, and boy, I was just ready to go out and hit a few on the links there, but now we're in their snow. Heavy duress on the way in, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's a whole different feel here for us. Definitely in a little more long sleeve attire. But let's get to the starters for the game here. Don, I'll let you bring them in.
The guests are represented by the guests. Ocean County College Vikings, Heather Tice, Amber Nathzinger, Jackie Caravella, Emily Koonsman, and Connie Morgan, rounding out the lineup for Ocean County. Rock Valley College is represented on the starters by Ravania Howard, Tarika Lindsay, Shantira Miller, Markeisha Grant, Keshawnee Alley.
Yeah, Don, we got our MVP back from last year, Ravana Howard. Remember, she was awesome on the boards, and we're looking for something similar again from her. Obviously, the defending champions, Rock Valley, want to come back and do what they can. Coach Opat, I'm sure, has got them raring and ready to go here.
Ocean County College Vikings are in green, and the darks, they're representing the guests on the scoreboard. Rock Valley College in the whites.
Off to a little sluggish start here, Don. To be expected in the early going. You know, both teams trying to feel each other out, see what's going on. I don't know. I doubt they've met during the year at all. I mean, one's from Illinois, the other from the East Coast out there. So probably the first time they've seen each other. Maybe seen each other on film, but again, it's nothing. It's not the same as live action. So we'll see if we can get off to a better start here.
First minute of the game, we still have yet to score.
There's Morgan with a nice jumper in the middle of the zone there. They're going to have to find that a little more often. Again, sloppy ball right now by both teams. See who can settle down first and get their team on the board.
Ball out of bounds. Rock Valley. 18:34 into this. Still left to play in this first half. Yet to have a score here.
Yeah, worse than that, though, Don, is we only have like 2 shots. And both teams have had multiple possessions so far and really need to settle into this game.
Well, it's always hard to come in on the first game of the national tournament, kind of get the cobwebs out. These teams have had a long time for preparation. I'm sure they have a lot of things running through their minds as far as what they've handled and what they've done in practices.
Yeah, you're right. Just a matter of settling into it. Heather Tice with another nice rebound for Ocean County. We'll see what they can set up here. Looks like Rock Valley is going to play some man-to-man. There's our first real good look by Nofziger. Couldn't make it.
Yeah, we got a traveling violation on Rock Valley. Number 11, Miller. Turn the ball over.
You know, Don, I like to give our props to our officials, and our officials for this game. The referee is Darla Brindamule, and then the umpires for this game are Tristan Severson and Marshall Behrens. So those of you at home, in case you want to get personal, that's you know who's out there. I think she might have just got away with a walk there, Don. I don't know. That looked like you in pickup ball.
Another turnover by Orange.
Oh,
we got a nice
sweet little move there by Markeisha Grant. Boy, she brought it up with one hand, gathered it, and then went back to the one hand. That's an athletic move.
Rock Valley looks like they're going to look to press after a made shot. Up the ante here, put the pressure on, and see what kind of ball pressure they can put on the Vikings as they bring the ball up the court. Almost a steal there by Grant. Kick ball.
Yeah, shot clock was reset. It was at 22. Let's see if they can get it back at 22. On a kick ball, if it's under 15, it'll go back to 15. Otherwise, it's going to go back up. He's going to give him 24. Okay. That's the right call. Our officials are all over that. Again, the score, the people at the table, you know, they're having to get some cobwebs out too.
Got a nice trap here down at the half-court line.
I like Rock Valley's pressure right now. They're really making it tough on Ocean County. Kind of appears like they're in a matchup zone, Don. They're willing to pass off, but once their player gets the ball, they're going to step up and get it.
Lindsay with the drive. She's going to drive it in. Rebound.
Well, there's Howard with her first blocker. MVP is ready to go, it looks like.
And there's a three-point shot by Lindsay. Howard. Nope. What the? Was it Grant?
Tarika Lindsay was.
Lindsay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's with the three-pointer over there. It looked like she didn't want to shoot it at first. Defense gave her a little room, and therefore she knocked her down. In and out for Koonsman.
Nofziger with a 15-footer puts them on the board. Score here is 5-2. Rock Valley up by 3. It looks just about 4 minutes into this contest.
Looks to me, Don, like Nofziger is going to be their go-to player. I know it's early, and we don't know really much about either of these teams, other than we know Howard, who just had the layup. Remember her from last year with the sarcastic and one. She might have got hit there. You were known to say that every now and then.
Well, she played it nice right off the pick and roll there. Went to the basket. Good footwork.
That was a
turnover by the Vikings. So Rock Valley will come bring it back up the court.
Caravella with a great look there. Just couldn't deliver it where she needed it.
Oh, we got a traveling violation called. She took steps before the foul. Vikings trying to convert on the turnover here.
Vikings near and dear to our heart, Don. Just like our Minnesota Vikings, although the colors kind of throw us off a little. We're not used to seeing green. But we can get on board with that.
I can get on board with it.
There's some bodying going on down below. It looked like number 33, Jackie Carvalho, got pushed out of bounds by Ravana Howard. Now that could just be a ploy to try to get a foul on Howard. I'm sure they know that she's the reigning MVP from last year.
Heather Tice with the lay-in. She's going to bring this game within 3 now. 5 minutes into the game. Rock Valley 7. The Vikings 4.
Nice clean game, though, so far, other than the turnovers, but no fouls. The officials are letting them kind of get their feet under them a little bit. There's
Lindsay with another 3.
Yeah, I believe that's her second 3. I'm going to guess right now they're going to have to guard her.
Golden Eagles 10, Vikings 4. Ball's tapped out of bounds. Good tap by Miller. The Golden Eagles definitely matching up here nicely with the Vikings here, upping the intensity on defense.
Like Ashley Dorsey is checked into the game for Rock Valley. I believe that's the only substitution. I could be wrong, Don. My eyes aren't so good. We're a year older now, you know.
Foul is on Keshawnee Alley. That's her first foul. Connie Morgan up to the line. Converts on the first.
Yeah, Ravana Howard already to the bench, and she's getting worked on over there by the trainer. I don't know if she has a cramp, but it did look like she was laboring to get up the floor a little bit, so she might have an injury, and this could be a big deal, Don. You never know. You never know what's going on over there.
Number 32, Cortez, has checked into the game. Score is here 10-6, Golden Eagles. 14 minutes left in this game. Nice little spin move in the lane by Brianna Walker.
Yeah, that was a beautiful little spin there. Got it up softly up onto the rim, danced her in.
And there's Rock Valley right at the to meet them after the basket, trying to put the pressure on. Golden Eagles did convert though. Nice little response.
You know, I like Nofziger's game. She's willing to pull up there from 12 feet rather than try to go in and force some action. We did have a tip there. Let's see if they get it. Yep. You know, I like that, Don. It doesn't cause any controversy, if you will. You know, it doesn't put any pressure on the officials. It's easy to play that. Whoa, tough call on her right there. We don't need her in foul trouble if Ocean County is going to stay in this game, playing the defending champs.
Alley to the line. Converts on the first. Rebound to Caravella. Score here is 13-8 Rock Valley. Vikings looking to respond here, trying to get some backdoor action. Nice little dump off to Caravella. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Vikings.
You know, Don, I've noticed some really nice passing by Ocean County here. They work the ball nicely, just whether or not they can convert.
We got a fast break here, Rock Valley. It's not going to be able to finish, but we got a jump. Jump ball.
Possession arrow is going to belong to Ocean County here. As we were talking during the jump ball, but Rock Valley did get the jump ball. We had a lot going on there to start, Don. You know, we had to update people, and we missed the first couple plays of the game there.
Again, Rock Valley looking to pressure. Golden Eagles handled it nicely. Well, Vikings turn the ball over here. So
good steal by Dorsey there, using her speed. Well, you know you got something there, Don, when both officials go up with the illegal screen. I'm going to guess that she got them pretty good.
We got our first timeout. First timeout called by the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm guessing that that Coach Kovich probably wants to talk about finishing some of those layups in there, some of those little short jumpers. Defensively, they definitely need to watch the three ball. Obviously, that's 6 of the 13 points for Rock Valley, but I don't think she can be too disappointed with her start.
Not too disappointed, but I think the Vikings are going to have to punish Rock Valley on this pressure. They're applying a lot of pressure on them, and it seems like they can get past the half court, but once they get into the half court set, they seem to have trouble getting the ball down into Caravella, it looks like, which is they want to try and do, especially with the mismatch they can have down there with her.
You know, the best way to beat a press, Don, you're right, is to score some layups off it. That's the only way you're going to get them to pull it off. Otherwise, why wouldn't they keep doing it? But again, in ladies or in women's basketball, there's no 10-second timeline, so they can take as long as they want in the backcourt until the shot clock runs out on them, which I don't think I've ever seen happen. But the ball stay in the backcourt for 30 seconds and they don't even get a shot up. Wouldn't that be kind of fun to see, huh? Ravana Howard's still not back in. I think Coach Opot is looking to maybe put her in. But again, with a little slight lead here, 7 minutes into the game, she's going to see how this goes.
Perhaps Coach Opot playing a little chess game here with the big Caravella in the game. Maybe perhaps she doesn't want to get her big gun Howard into foul trouble.
That is a great point. We saw some of that last year with her, that she likes to block shots, and she does ring up some fouls occasionally. I'll tell you what I'm seeing out of Caravella. She's a nice little passer. She's got some good eyesight down in the post there, high post. She can see those cutters cutting to the basket. Yeah, if they can start completing some of those, that could change the complex of the game here.
Score still is 13-8, Rock Valley. 12 minutes and 30 seconds in the game.
Great steal. Koonsman with a nice steal right there, ripped it right away from her.
Knopfzinger with the ball. She's going to set them up top, and of course there's Caravella in the high post looking for her options.
That's where they want to go, Don. You can see them every time on the wing and on the top. They're looking to get it into her right at that high post, kind of where their offense is predicated.
5 seconds on the shot clock. A nice steal. Korotaz with a nice rebound with the theft and the harm, so she'll be able to make up 2.
Don,
Score is 15-8. We almost lost the table here.
I almost dumped our whole table. Have I gained that much weight since last year? Oh, but yeah, those costly turnovers for breakaway layups. Turnovers you can handle, but not the ones where the other team gets a layup.
Oh, nice steal by Knopfzinger.
Yeah, she's got some good handles.
The athletic Alley was going to try and run it.
Is that one of our sponsors, Don? Is Moritalia? We just had something pop up on our screen here. We lost our stats, and we are lost without our stats, Don. I mean, that's where we live.
I was afraid we might be getting hacked here.
I was wondering what's going on over there, if our producer, Ben Bolt, has hacked into our computer and maybe sending us a little message that we need to lose some weight. I don't know if that's kind of what it looked like, maybe a weight supplement deal.
Markeisha Grant looking to set things up in the half court. She's got an open 3. She'll take that and make.
Boy, Don, for a championship team only returning 3 players from last year, they have retooled. They look good right now.
Markeisha Grant comes back with a foul, though. Score is 18-8. Golden Eagles up by 10. Vikings got to look to respond here to this pressure that Rock Valley's been putting on them. We got an errant pass in the low post. Another turnover for the Vikings.
Hey, you know what? I love those turnovers. They're trying to make a play down there, and that was a cool-looking pass. Now, granted, nobody was home, and the water cooler was wide open there, but it doesn't matter. I love watching that stuff because they're having fun out there. Hopefully it can translate to some buckets, and they can stay close because Rock Valley looks really good right now.
Lauren Barrett's going to spell. Oh.
No, Don.
Looks like Howard pulled an NBA move there.
Don,
I've seen Desmond Howard play that.
We discussed that play last year. That is not a travel, Don.
That's right.
The pivot foot can be lifted. It just can't be returned to the ground.
That is right.
Rock Valley is on a 7-0 run right now. Our statistician, Connie, has informed us. And they're going to go right into Howard again.
And again, we saw Caravella go out of the game, and sure enough, Howard was off the bench.
You know, Don, great observation by you. I really didn't think you had that in you to see that stuff, but you're right. She came off, and Howard came right back in. She doesn't look any worse for the wear, so maybe that injury was just a cramp or something. She had the nice post move that, in your mind, appeared to be a travel.
Oh.
You know what? And in my mind, until about a year ago, I thought it was a travel as well. They're doing a much better job of pressing up on Lindsay so that she can't shoot that 3. Oh, that one was
off
almost
on the
down.
3, but there's Howard with the board.
Shocker, huh?
Cleaning it up. Lindsay comes in, takes the feed from Howard and converts two.
Don,
There's that pressure again by Rock Valley.
Tarika Lindsay has a nice-looking shot. If they can keep setting her up, they could run away with this game. The Vikings got to be careful right now.
Oh, we got a blocking foul.
Great call by Tristan. Looked like who was that? Looked like Brianna Walker kind of slid on it a little bit, and I think he's going to give her two. Yep.
Score again is 22-8. Heather Tice converts on the first.
Nice.
Makes it 22-9. Alley and Coritas has hard checked into the game.
Don, we got to really be careful on those free throws because our voices are going to carry up here, and it gets deafening quiet when they shoot these free throws. So I'm going to have to ask you to adjust your attitude a little bit.
Well, obviously, she doesn't need any training on.
She can handle it. 2 for 2
free throws.
They needed those, didn't they?
22-10. 9:18 left in the first half.
Great way to stop a run, by the way, is getting to the free throw line. Kind of takes some momentum away from Rock Valley, but there's a great move.
Another nice little jump stop right in the middle of the lane. She takes it up. Alley, so athletic.
Yeah, she was a great player last year for him as a freshman and obviously has stepped up her game a little bit. I don't recall seeing that move from her, but that was beautiful. Little jump stop and then with the elevation on top of it. And the conversion. Don't forget that. I better get back.
Coritas with the rebound.
Miller with the layup there, Don, but Lindsay with a great assist. She had her head up, looked forward, completed the pass. They are in trouble right now. Down 16 to the defending champions.
The pressure put on by Rock Valley looking to be the difference here in this first half so far. The Vikings not able to handle the pressure, turning the ball over.
Yeah, Coach Dana over there is letting her players kind of know that this is unacceptable. I know they haven't been here for 13 years, Don, and I know none of these players were 6 and 7 years old the last time they came, but Rock Valley, hey, they've been here. A couple of these players, a bunch of these sophomores, they knew what to expect coming down here to Rochester, and they're showing it right now.
Ocean City just shooting 21% from the field.
Got
8 turnovers.
Ocean County, Don.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ocean City's about an hour and a half south. Kenny and I actually spent some vacation time in Ocean City. We got another timeout. How about this tactic? I've used it before.
All right, explain it to me.
Okay, here's why. Is because when you're really mad at your team, another word to make a statement is, I'm going to burn another timeout. She knows, Coach Dana knows that this is the ball game right here. I mean, if they don't stop these runs, this thing's going to get away from them in a hurry. And I don't think that I'm just thinking that if Nossiger can step it up and Tice can step up, they've got some good things going. They can get back into this game.
Rock Valley has gone back, pulled the pressure off.
Was there a little hit there? Our spotter over here may have saw that foul. We were busy watching other stuff, so we're not sure what Lindsay did there. Great move.
Nice move by Connie Morgan.
Yeah, first time we've called. Sorry to talk over you, Don, but I like to do that. Connie Morgan, first time we've called her name. It looks like they're going to have to go there. Going to a zone now, trying to slow down Rock Valley. Wow!
There's Howard in the post, right over Caravella. It's going to be a matchup that now we get to watch here. I've been looking forward to this. Now, finally on the court now here at the same time. Get some meaningful time here. Look at Caravella. She's going to take it right back at her. Spot up. A little short.
Yeah, it was right on, and we had a perfect angle for that, Don. So she was right on with it. She doesn't seem real happy with herself right now for missing that shot.
Rock Valley 28. Vikings 12. 7:35 left in this first half. Ball goes down to Howard, immediately triple teamed. She's got the turnover. Let's see if the Vikings can't get on a little run before blocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Vikings.
Howard packed that thing so hard that Darla couldn't even get out of the way. I don't think that Ocean County knows how long she is. We've had the privilege to watch her last year and now to start this game. Beautiful jump hook down here, and then she obviously owns the paint down here.
Look at Caravella and Howard looking at each other.
Good move.
Each other up. There's Caravella.
Don, nice move. Got to get shot blockers off their feet.
You know what? 28-14, 7 minutes left in this first half. Rebound corralled by Caravella.
Tice decided to pull it out, didn't have great numbers, and saw Howard standing under there. I have a healthy fear of being blocked, so I'm sure that some of these girls have a healthy fear of it as well.
Caravella looking up at the high post. Oh.
Tough turnover there. They can't have empty possessions if they're going to get back into this.
Miller down into Coward. Count the bucket.
Boy, hey, credit to the coaching staff of Rock Valley. I'm telling you, Ravana Howard is a different player than last year, and she was the MVP last year. But, Don, I remember her not being able to finish any of those in there, and now, what is she, 5 for 6?
Definitely
Maybe I exaggerated it a little bit. 3 for 4. No, excuse me, we're updating. I believe that's going to be 4 for 5.
Howard converts the pocket.
And a free throw.
Score here is 31-14.
Our camera guy from Rock Valley is loving the start of this game.
Oh, they got a foul on Howard.
That's her first, right,
Connie
Don?
Morgan will go to the line to shoot 2. Yep, that is Howard's first. You were correct. Six minutes, 8 seconds left in the first half.
Been kind of a smooth half, would you say? I mean, nothing real choppy here. We've had some games last year where it seemed like it was hard to get into a flow, but Rock Valley obviously loving the pace right now. They got 31 points up there with 6 minutes to go, with a third of the half still to go. I just did the math in my head of how much time. I put you at a loss for words over there, Don. I'm sorry. Is Jim here?
We got a jump ball. Jump ball, possession arrow belongs to the Vikings.
Sorry, I lost focus there for a second. That was a jump ball. Was our buddy not happy with that up there? Yep, he wasn't too thrilled. I think he wanted a foul. But he's biased, as like many of you, the viewer, are, and hey, rightfully so. You should be cheering on your team and want everything for your team.
There's Caravella down into Howard. She's going to back her down, and she's going to be called with the traveling violation. Took too many steps before that shot. Good call by the officials.
Yeah, Marshall got that one right. I mean, she jumped a little bit. I think she was afraid of getting blocked again, and she's got to get Howard up off the ground if she's going to score those buckets. Howard is just waiting to tee one up down there. Look at the speed right there by Grant. I mean, she should not have gotten that ball, but her speed got that. Uh-oh. Oh.
Lindsay with a 3.
Oh, Lindsay with the 3, and then gave one of our officials a little and one comment, and I don't think that was probably not the right time when you're up 20 to be looking for calls.
There's a rebound by Alley. She's looking to push lose control of the ball, gains control in the corner, kicks it back out. They're going to swing it over, skip it over to Lindsay, who's open for 3. There's another one. Lindsay catching fire here late in the first half.
Her stroke looks awesome. And you know what the best part is, Don? They're looking for her. The teammates know we got to play her hot here. Let's get it to them.
There's Cavella.
I think she got away with another travel. Now she's frustrated. That one was because there was no dribbles, Don. And she returned her pivot foot to the ground. There it is. Oh, I thought that was Lizzie there. Look at him looking for her.
Skips it over to Lindsay down in the corner to Alley. Rock Valley really turning it up, hitting from outside. Now they've got the outside game working for them.
Don, they're the number one seed for a reason. The people who put this tournament together, I don't know if that's Ben Bolt or who it is, but the people who put it together knew that this was a very good squad, and they were the defending champions, and they're playing like it. I mean, I didn't expect, after that sloppy first 2 minutes, who would have guessed they'd have 39 points on the board right now?
Notfinger with that's a little pump fake. Tries to drive to the lane, but that help defense of Rock Valley is there to turn her away.
All right, we got some new players in. Looks like Adams checking in for Rock Valley. Matthews coming in, seeing their first action of the day.
Just under 4 minutes left in this first half. Rock Valley 40, the Vikings 14.
If you're Coach Opa, this is a good time to get some of your bench in. You know, it's good. It's a long 3 days. You know, they don't get a week off between games here, so they got to stay as fresh as they can.
Notfinger with the cleanup. 16-40. Notfinger. A little too much pressure there on the ball.
Yeah, I believe
Fouls Matthews.
I believe that's her second foul, and she's showing a little frustration. Her and Coach had some words there, and I'm sure Coach is telling her that we can't have you in foul trouble. And, yep, there's been some discussion. Of course, Jim gets quiet, but here we go.
Got Miller up front here, running the show up at the top. Nice ball movement by Rock Valley. You know, they've always been this first half, they've been moving the ball real well up top. Picking their spots down low.
Yeah, I ran a little 5 out there with Howard out of the game, and they have the personnel to do it. They don't carry a lot of forwards and centers, but they have a lot of guards on their roster. And look at them break out again. Let's see if they can see it.
Oh, she saw the breakout by Miller there out front, but just couldn't get it to her. Working the ball around.
Nice pass.
Miller in the corner. Nothing but net.
Wow.
43-16, 2:30 left in this first half.
This team is fun to watch, Don. The passing and the moving of the ball. You don't see a lot of teams to be able to do that.
We got a scrape on the floor. Who's going to go after it? Nice hustle by the Vikings. I saw a lot of green on the floor. That's still good to see. Even though they're down, they're still going after it.
Yeah, down 43-16. They're going to have to fight hard. They got to have every possession possible. I'm sure at this point they're just trying to find some momentum somewhere. Trying this 1-2-2 zone again to see if they can get something from it. Got to have that ball if you're the Vikings.
Got a ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Rock Valley.
Boy, Rock Valley just it didn't look like they were going to get that ball at any point,
yeah.
and the Vikings just couldn't come up with it.
Rock Valley to inbound the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 2 minutes here left in the first half. Rock Valley just looking to 1 second left, and there's
kind of lost track of time there, it looked like, but
yeah.
They were working the ball nicely.
Rock Valley going deep into their bench for the end of this first half here. A comfortable lead, 43-16. We got a jump ball again. It'll stay again with the Vikings. Is it just me or the Vikings always getting the jump ball?
We've had a lot of them so far, but yeah, it seems like it has been staying here. Good ball pressure in the corner there. Makes it really hard to pass.
Minute and a half left in this first half set. Again, score is 43-16. Vikings looking just to put some points on the board here to end this half, try to get some momentum perhaps to go into the second. There's a foul. Heather Tice draws a foul down low. She'll shoot 2.
Don, you're going to have to take over for a second here. I got some big news on the Wild. Looks like they're trying to make a trade. Looks like they're going to dump Pierre Marc Bouchard today. But I'm sure nobody out in Ocean County or Rock Valley care about the Wild. Although the Blackhawks are doing awesome if you're from Rock Valley. No, you don't follow hockey.
I'm
okay.
not a big hockey fan, to be honest with you.
We're from Minnesota, Don. We should know hockey.
I'm a junior college, Division III women's college fan here, and I'm just here to call games.
You know what? You are. That's why I love you. Your professionalism and how you stay with what you got going right now. Love it.
Lauren Barnett to the line, shooting 2. 43-17, just about a minute 20 left in this first half.
Don, just not the way you want to come into your first national junior college tournament in the last 14 years. I mean, I'm sure they didn't envision Rock Valley putting up 43 on them, but I'm sure they thought they would score more than 17. So at some point they got to start narrowing this gap here.
Ball tapped out of bounds. Catalin Adams trying to pick up that board. Knopfsinger up to the top. We got a minute left here. Knopfsinger into the middle of the lane. Nice little floater in the middle there. She's going to convert that.
Yeah, with the left hand. That was a nice move. Got it up there softly so that when it dances on the rim, it'll have the right spin and go in.
43-19. About 30 seconds left. Matthews. They're not going to let her get away with the travel there, so they're going to call that one on her.
She was waltzing down the middle of the lane there. I thought she was going to get away with it, but they ended up calling. So we got a 1 second shot clock differential. They'll probably hold. See if Knopfsinger. No, they will not hold.
Adams just couldn't catch up to that outlet pass. Led her a little too much there.
Common mistake on breakaways. You try to lead the player, and you're assuming how fast they're going. But if you just rifle it right to the player, they have a much better chance of catching it, dribbling it, and converting it.
10 seconds. Dorsey is going to leave it short. Well, that's the end of your first half. Rock Valley on the home scoreboard with 43 points. Ocean County College Vikings just 19. Boy, I tell you, I think the stats that are really going to stand out to me here is that Ocean County only shot 25% from the field.
Yeah, look at Rock Valley with almost 61%. Obviously, their three-point percentage was ridiculous.
A lot of turnovers for Ocean County as well with 11.
You just want to switch gears right there?
Go well, I've seen a lot of things that jumping out at me, and I'm just calling them out there.
You're just calling it as you see it, huh? How many turnovers? We got 12 for Ocean County. Well, Rock Valley has 10 turnovers, so not the cleanest game, but 60% from three-point line. Ravonna Howard really not much of a I mean, she's got 10 points, but wasn't like it was a dominating half by her.
Yeah. Well, and Lindsay really sparked that run right at the beginning with a couple threes. She's ending the first half with 14 points.
Yeah. Well, Don, take us to break, and we'll come back for the second half.
All right. Well, fans, you can follow all the action of the 2013 NJCAA Division III Women's Basketball National Championship live on NJCAA TV, powered by iHigh.com. Just go to www.njcaatv.ihigh.com to view live and archive video of this year's tournament. Relive all the exciting plays and great memories by visiting www.njcaatv.ihigh.com.
All right, we got about a minute left before we start the second half. Don Geisler, our play-by-play guy, is setting us up with a Twitter account. So you fans at home will be able to tweet. I don't even have any clue what that means, but Don is a technology guru, terrible communicator, but a great guy with technology. And so he's working on this, and we will have some information to you soon. We're going to bring you a few stats here. We got about 30 seconds. It is going to be Rock Valley's ball to start the half. Like they needed any more help, up 24 here, playing great. Heather Tice finished the half with, if I can find the points here on our Don, I've lost. Well, there it is. Heather Tice finished the half with 5 points. Amber Knopfziger, she had 8 points. Jackie Caravelli had 2, and Corrine Morgan, she ended up with 4 to score 19 for Ocean County. Rock Valley, on the other hand, were led by Tarika Lindsay. She had 14. Ravana Howard had 9. Keshawnee Alley had 6. Markeisha Grant 5. Shantira Miller, she had 5. And Brianna Walker 2. And Autumn Karatz, she had 2 to round out for 43 points. So here we go, start the second half. Rock Valley ball. Don, good to have you back. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Second half. Rock Valley looking to assert some domination here in the second half. A little back door to Howard, and that's the way we start.
If Howard could dunk the ball, that would have been a dunk. I mean, what a perfect play to start the half. I'm wondering why they used it here, knowing that they might need that down the road.
Coach Opat draw that up right in the locker room just before they came out. Said this is what we want to do. She's challenging her team, even though they're up by a number of points here going into this start of the second half.
Yeah, old Rock Valley just looks like to be clicking on all cylinders right now. They're very athletic. They get out. They can shoot the 3, as we know. And then they got Howard underneath.
There's Howard with that textbook move of hers.
That little step through, which didn't convert at that time, but she knows what she wants to do down there, doesn't she? Morgan with the nice turnaround jumper.
Morgan is going to need to assert herself down though. If this wants to be a game, she wants to make this a game in the second half. Score is 45-21. 18 minutes, 52 seconds left in this second half here. Howard down low again. She just misses a little bunny, but she's going to draw a foul. Coach Opat getting on her.
Yeah.
You got to convert the first one.
Well, she had such a great first half. She barely missed, and then she comes out and misses 2 layups to start the second half. Actually had 1, so 1 for 3. But, yeah, Coach Opat knows that next game, if they get through this one, that she's going to have to make those. Converts on a free throw, Don. I just don't recall right offhand, but how her free throw shooting was last year. But I think other teams might do the hack of Dwight on her. Who knows?
Again, Rock Valley opens up with some pressure after made baskets. We'll see what the Vikings do. They look like they can convert it easily. Knopfziger is going to have to assert herself up top as well. Caravella down low, gets double team, kicks it back out smartly.
Oh,
there's Miller on the break. I like how Miller looks to get outside, gets outside wide. He's looking to break on a missed basket.
That leak out is just absolutely criminal.
Nice pass by Caravella down low.
Yeah, she's a good passer, but I still just I shake my head at how defenses just can't think to get back, and that's the second or third breakaway layup they've given up, and that just can't happen. 49-23 here. The Vikings aren't making any headway, just trading baskets at this point.
Miller, another 3. She's got 5 quick points here in the second half.
Yeah, she looks like a very good player for them, and then adding Lindsay, that's quite the combo to add to Howard.
Another steal. A little wild errant pass, trying to get Miller in the corner. Try to set up that secondary break.
Yeah, that's part of the fun there. The one-handed fling from half court. When you're up 25, that's okay. Or excuse me, my math is terrible. They're up 29. Is that what I'm seeing? When you're up 29, coaches are okay with you doing that. When you're down 6, you're going to probably find yourself on the bench.
Again, high post for Caravella. They like to lurk that. But Howard's just too big down there. Easy steal. Nice hands by Nosfinger.
Found out that Howard is looks to be signed with Troy College, Division I, and I think they're going to get themselves a good player for 2 years. She's nice and tall and long, and look at that entry. I'm sure that's an entry that Ocean County got all year in their conference, and now they come to the national finals here. Great block.
Caravella standing her ground. Nice defense on Howard. Howard grabs that, snaps at that ball. Lucky not to get a foul there.
On who, Don? There was an exchange of swapping of hands there. I like the no call by the officials. I didn't know. I think you're right. There's some luck that none of them got called. But
well, we've seen 9 fouls total in this game.
Yeah.
Is that right?
No, that's timeouts left on.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, we make those kind of mistakes all the time. But it was like 14 fouls. There wasn't a lot. Speaking of your fouls, there was one there. I just like making fun of you. I know that our viewership, they enjoy that. They don't even know you. But once we get this Twitter account going, babe, they're going to know you on a first-name basis.
We're gonna light that Twitter account up once we get it set up. Nice follow-up by Caravella there. Cleans up the boards. Now with Howard sitting on the bench here, we'll see if Caravella can assert herself in the post.
Yeah, they have to go in there. She used her body nicely to get position there and get the ball up onto the glass. Ooh, big swat by Morgan right there.
There's Nosfinger.
See if she can
She's
see her up ahead.
Up. She's going to extend that play. Oh.
You know,
I don't know, was that a block or just an Aaron shot there? I cannot tell what happened on that exchange.
That's a combo effort, but I feel like not. Sorry, got a lot going on down underneath. The crowd's starting to get into it. We love it. Look at players diving everywhere. But the officials calm as can be. Did you see that? Old Tristan just out of bounds.
Connie Morgan tips that ball out nicely on defense. Tries to get a hold of it, knocks it out of bounds.
I thought Nofziger delivered the ball too late on that breakaway, and it put her teammate in a bad position.
Nofziger with the steal. She gets the ball knocked out of bounds on the break.
Dorsey actually has some sneaky speed and was able to knock that ball away, stopping another fast break. Yep.
Well, Caravella with a little fadeaway. She's got to set herself there.
Yeah, got to get her feet under. Good no call.
She's back there down with the board. Good hustle by Caravella. Nice little pump fake by Nosfinger.
Morgan's working hard down there for that board down. I think that's why she got the call, is because seemed like she was putting a little extra effort in there. You look like you got something for us. What do you got? No? How's your back, by the way?
Back's been it's gonna be a long weekend, I can tell you that much.
I'm gonna talk to our producer and see if we can get some treatment for you.
I'll take some acupuncture. I'll take whatever you got.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be an opportunity for us to get the trainer to work on Don. I don't know if our producer's listening, but we might need that sooner rather than later. I thought Marshall was going to ding her up for a travel there. It looked like he was going up with the arm.
We got a jump ball. Nice little pass there by Grant on the inside there to set her up, but nice defense by the Vikings. Again, jump ball. Of course, it's going to go to the Vikings.
It seems like they're getting
every jump ball I see, it's the Vikings ball. I think we're going to have our statistician check into that. I don't want to.
Do we have that in the stat line? Is how many alternate possessions we've had? I don't think that is a.
There's a big three.
Hey.
Big three by Tice from deep. Score here is 52-28.
Hey,
about 6 minutes into this contest in the second half.
Yeah, looks like Ocean County's on a little 5-0 run with Howard on the bench. See how long Coach Opot keeps her over there. But maybe she wants her team to figure out how to play without her. That's going to be Nostiger's third.
Notfinger, an important part of what this Vikings team likes to do. She handles the ball, plays a lot of good defense up top, and she's very much a part of this. What this team does. It's important that she's out on the court, keeps herself on the court.
Yeah, they have to have her out there. And hey, credit to Ocean County. They are getting themselves, I don't want to say back into the game yet, but at least they're not letting it pull away any further. They made a few shots here. See if they can keep chipping away. It's not there. Obviously a play they've done all year, Don, and they're just trying to force feed it in there. It's like trying to shovel cereal in a 3-month-old. You know, it just sometimes doesn't work.
There's Alley in the corner. Alley a little quiet this second half. A deep three.
Boy, they shoot the ball.
Well, if they're not going to get you inside, they're going to try and get you outside, and that's what's happening here. Nosfinger with a little runner. Caravella with the cleanup. 55-30 is the score. 55-30, Rock Valley.
I thought for sure Miller was going to pull that three right there. Sure would have been fun.
Nice steal by Nosfinger. She's got a 2-on-1 break
Tice
here. Oh, we got a foul up in the shot. Tice to the line for two.
It's a good give up. Boy, with the team speed that Rock Valley has, she didn't have much time. She couldn't have waited any longer because the trailer for Rock Valley was coming in to play some good defense. So that was the only time she could get it to her. That was a pretty well executed break. Let's see if Tice can hit the free throws here.
12.5 minutes left to go in this second half. 55-31 Rock Valley. We got a couple check-ins here. Howard back into the game. Also Lindsay as well.
Yeah, Howard back in. She has 13.6 rebounds. But this seems to be a much more well-rounded Rock Valley team than last year. And they were the champions last year, Don. We're headed for some exciting stuff the next 2 days with this team. And I'm just wondering who can compete with them right now if they're going to play like this.
Well, the thing that impresses me most, I think, about Rock Valley is their athleticism up top and with the guards. They've got a lot of lean and quick guards up top there with Alley and Miller.
Yeah, and then you throw in Lindsay ripping three-pointers left and right.
Nice little drive there by Lindsay. Howard picks up the rebound, offensive board, draws a foul. She'll go to the line for two.
Yeah. Some awkward stuff going down. We're trying to gather it all in here. We had some comments from the fans. We had something going on down there with the Rock Valley player and the official. And, you know, we're trying to dial it all in here, and I'm not even sure exactly what happened. She made one of two, yes.
Double team down low on Caravella.
Boy,
Turn the ball over.
They are just trying to force stuff in there. What a
nice
great pass.
A nice little feed there by Lindsay up to Miller.
Wow.
Squeaks that one through two defenders. Oh, nice tip. Howard wanted the tap off of the Viking defender. I think he has a case.
Yeah, she's asking both officials, but when you're up 26, those 50-50 calls tend to go against you. And that's just good officiating in my mind. It's if it's iffy, the team that's ahead is going to have to play almost perfect ball. Boy, they are not afraid to whip it around, are they?
They like to. They're skip passes and really make things open a lot of things up for these shooters on the corners.
Pressure by Lindsay caused Nofziger to throw the ball. Well, I shouldn't say throw it away, dribble it out of bounds. But, boy, that's all predicated by Rock Valley's pressure. Nofziger is a good ball handler, so.
Barrett into the game for.
Yeah, at some point, both coaches here kind of start thinking about tomorrow and thinking about their next game and trying to get some of these girls some playing time to get used to the floor. And, you know, it's you just don't know when that point is, you know, whether Ocean County thinks they still have a chance to come back here or if they start playing for tomorrow. The way they're shooting threes, I would almost.
And there's Grant for three. 61-32, 10:55 left in this second half. Got another jump ball. And that one, of course, will go to the Vikings.
Really?
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
No,
I was joking.
Oh,
there.
that was a joke?
I was joking.
Okay, I didn't know if that was a joke or if you just didn't know. But yeah, you got me by surprise. I was trying to check some stats here because I didn't remember Grant hitting a three earlier in the game, but it looks like that was her second.
There's Alley in the lane. Nice little spin, fade away. Well, I really like this little player, Alley. She is so athletic. Can get into the lane whenever she wants. I think she's going to be a major factor for this Rock Valley team as they come down the stretch.
Yeah,
so athletic, so many things to offer for this team.
Boy, up 31, Don, and it doesn't even look like they're having to stress at all. I mean, how many different directions can you go? You can go Howard inside. You go Lindsay and Miller outside. Grant's knocking down some threes. And then Matthews, who's coming in right now, she had some nice stretches in the first half. You know, where she showed some nice moves into the paint. Very deep, athletic team, and I know Anoka, Ramsey, and Montgomery are watching right now, and I know they want to get through that game to face Rock Valley, but they have got their work cut out for you. Whoever wins that game, which is coming up next, by the way.
10 minutes, 13 seconds left in this second half. Rock Valley 63.
Coach Opot
Vikings
hasn't
31.
Don, Coach Opot hasn't even taken a timeout. That's how easy this game has been, and I know that it's not like the Vikings are just rolling over. You know, it's just that I think Rock Valley is just that good.
Lindsay with a rare miss here.
They got to miss at some point, don't they?
She's got to miss at some point. Knotzfinger just settles for a three here.
Boy, up till that last shot, Don, they were 9 for 15 from behind the arc. You and I couldn't do that in warm-ups, let alone with defense. The Timberwolves need some of these players. We can't throw it in the ocean from behind the arc.
Miller, nice extension there.
Woo. A couple years ago, that would have been a three, Don. I'm just going to throw that out there, but they've backed the ladies' lineup.
I think they backed the ladies' lineup because of Rock Valley.
It's appearing so with them raining jumpers, raining jump hooks, spin moves in the lane, up and unders for two.
Nice drive into the lane. Knotzfinger with a little runner in the lane.
It was a nice move. They need to get something to go. They need to build some momentum going into tomorrow. I'm sure they're feeling very deflated right now.
Allie looking to shoot the ball before she had a handle on it. She wishes she had that one back.
Easy to laugh it off when you're up 31. And you can, and it's easy to recover from that.
Knotzfinger down low.
Tough angle. They're getting frustrated, Don. This is
there's Miller with the finish. He's always looking to take advantage down on the break.
Yeah, she had a nice catch there. It wasn't the greatest pass in the world, and she gathered it.
There's
Look
Miller
at her again.
Getting out on the break. Yeah. Knotzfinger driving down in low. Nice drive into lane. Gets in the lane. You know, Knotzfinger has always been able to get into the lane. Just hasn't been able to finish as many times as she'd like, but she's going to go to the line here for two.
Yeah, nice little spin move there. Got herself to the free throw line. That's one way also to stop the break, because they seem to not be able to get back. And they don't have a deep bench. They only carry 10 players, Don. So, again, it's going to be hard for them to keep up with the athleticism of Rock Valley.
Caravella and Koonsman into the game here.
56% from the three-point line for Rock Valley, Don, is sick. Can I use that word? Sick. I mean, that is levels of shooting that no team, with no defense, is tough to do.
Nice defense by Kuzman, getting her hand in there. Oh, they're going to call a foul on that? Did they call a foul on that? Yep, they did call a foul on that. So Allie's going to go to the line to shoot through. I thought she got away with a nice little slap of the ball that got out of bounds. Allie with the miss on the first attempt.
Okay, I lost my composure again for a minute there, Don. We had some extracurricular going on, and I love that stuff. You know, I love to try to see what's going on. But
there's
Tice,
a big three by Tice. Yep.
They need something, some sort of momentum. Down 32, doesn't seem anything going their way. And I guess rumor has it Rock Valley has done this to some of their other opponents this year and has put up some big numbers. We'll try to check some of that before next game, but
well, we got 7 minutes, 49 seconds left in the second half here. Rock Valley 70, the Vikings 38. Game started out with a lot of pressure put on by Rock Valley. Some of the defensive pressure, I just don't think the Ocean County was just ready for that pressure. I think it kind of knocked them off their game a little bit. And so I think that's what happened right at the beginning, right on the offset. Had a hard time getting going, Ocean County getting into their sets. And then we had Rock Valley pulling away right in the first half.
Rock Valley at no point this game has made me think that they could go into a little slump or stop scoring. Or there's nothing in their game that suggests to me that they're going to have any letdowns. And, I mean, that doesn't bode very well for poor Anoka Ramsey or Montgomery, whoever gets them in the next game. And I know both coaches are watching right now. Good block from the backside.
Ball out of bounds. It'll stay here with Rock Valley.
Barrett with a good block there. 7:38, Don. If you're the Vikings coach, what are you looking to try to do down 32?
I say you got to put up some defensive pressure. First off, Rock Valley going deep to their bench now. Go ahead and apply some pressure. Let's see if we can't get some pressure on a full court press here after every made shot. Yet they see y'all are dropping back here. Not quite understand.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think at this point when Rock Valley goes into their bench a little deeper than probably they normally do, you got to not only play even with them, you got to start crunching this lead down, not to win this game, but to tell yourself that you can compete the next two games. Because they're playing two more no matter what.
Tice with the three up at the top of the key. That's her second here. It looks like maybe she can catch fire here.
Yeah, she's digging her heels in, saying, we got to get this figured out here.
Adams down low. She's going to prop that back up to Eckberg. Eckberg's going to drive the lane, try to draw a foul. No call by the referee. They're going to let them play.
No, but Barrett will get a rebound sitting on her backside there, Don. Very similar to your college career. You ended up down there a lot.
Oh, a little entry pass there, but no one's home.
Yeah, I like the no call when Ekberg kind of drove in there. Dorsey had Adams wide open. Should have dished it ahead to her.
Kunzman with the foul here. 6 minutes, 18 seconds left, 72-43. Little backdoor. Remember that little play looked familiar in the first half, right at the beginning of the second half. They closed the door. Ekberg corrals the board here. We got a kick ball.
Nice.
Caravella.
Hey, 4-on-1 to get a stop with the kick ball is awesome.
Caravella sticks that big hoof out there. She's going to give it back to him.
We had a couple of our officials laughing about the play. It was kind of a little Pele soccer move there. And, of course, why wouldn't Rock Valley step back and hit a three? Instead of giving up the two, they end up giving up the three ball.
Kunzman. She's going to go with a little runner right there in the corner. They're going to put a little trap there. It looks like ball out of bounds, Rock Valley. .5:42 left here in this game, 75-43.
Don, I am, for the first time in my life, I'm kind of at a loss for words as to how to describe this game. I mean, Rock Valley looks, to me, I mean, we haven't seen any of the other teams yet, but we know five of the teams here this year were here last year. And we didn't see this level of ball at all last year. We didn't see a team completely dominate start to finish. Matter of fact, we had a lot of close games. And this is a little odd for us to see one team just come out and literally dominate from start to finish.
Well, it's going to be a test for Rock Valley to see if they can sustain this type of play throughout the tournament. Tice for another three, off the mark.
Yeah, it's so true, Don. You're right. Who knows? They might come out a little flat tomorrow, but
there's a big three by Kunzman.
Kunzman with a nice three. It's good to see him making some shots here.
76-46. 5 minutes left in this game. Ekberg swings it over. Cortaz. Nice little dish there. And Cortaz comes in with the lane, drives into the lane, makes a bucket.
Yeah, that was a little hard off the glass, but had the right spin on it. And Tice for three again in the corner.
Count the three. Gets the foul.
Well, Tice is stepping up her game here. She's not going to go quietly into the night. She's now 4 for 5 from beyond the arc, Don, and she's going to get an and one on a 3-point, the rare 4-point play.
Coach Opad giving it to Dorsey on the way in the bench.
Understanding
the need for closeout defense.
Well, yeah, when you're up 30, officials are going to make that call, and she's trying to let her player know that if you swing down on a shooter like that, you're going to get called because that could come back and, who knows, next game or down the road, they might have a similar play, and Missy taking the time to explain to her that you can't do that.
Got another kick ball. Caravella
playing defense with all of her body parts.
She is.
Why not? Why not? Don't let them have anything easy. The shot clock doesn't reset. Go for it.
All three officials on top of that one.
Did we have a triple whistle there?
Triple whistle.
Well, it must have been a foul. I mean, pretty sure that the foul on Sabo or Sabo.
Cortaz to the line, shoot two. She'll make that first.
She's had a nice little second half here herself.
Cortaz converts both. Kunzman with the threat of the three, drives to the lane, tries to get that in. Caravella, nice board, puts it back in. Nice rebound, nice put back for two.
She's now into double digits, Don. She has 10 points, and seems like she's played a great game, actually. I mean, she's a great passer. She's done some good things defensively.
Traveling violation on Ekberg. She'll turn that ball over back to Ocean County. Koonsman to inbound the ball. Knotzfinger's going to bring it up, set it up. Nice little high-low option there for Caravella. They're going to kick it back out.
You know, if Howard's night is over, which it appears it should be and will be, 14.7 rebounds is her final stat line. Just a solid game from her, and really 4 for 5 at the free throw line is a nice way to go.
Nice move inside by Caravella. Nice little drop step. Good footwork shown on that possession there by Caravella.
Was that Matthews or Caravella?
That was Caravella.
Oh. Am I watching the wrong team?
Right here. She just scored.
Oh, down there.
Yeah,
Don,
I wanted to make
bad.
sure. I want to make sure we give Caravella her props.
Yep, you're right.
That was a great, nice move.
Post move. You're right. I thought you were talking about Matthews down here. You know, we're getting our 33 and our threes mixed up here.
Okay, try to keep up, bud.
A lot of threes. My bad.
Ekberg to the lane, steals the ball by Koonsman with the steal.
Now, was that this possession or a couple possessions ago?
Wow. Wow.
That is a joke, not my fault. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find some humor in.
Knotzfinger's still playing aggressive. She's going to drive that lane, try to get to the line here. 3 minutes left in this game. 80-57. There I was talking during a free throw, and of course you're going to get on me for that, right?
Well, I was thinking about it, but it wasn't really your fault.
Right.
You kind of had to let the people know what was going on there. But, you know, down 23, they were down 30 at one point this game, so credit to them. They're not rolling over and letting this thing get to 50, 40 or 50-point lead, which could have easily happened. They must have had a lane violation. Did I miss something?
Yeah, we had a lane violation on that first free throw. Knotzfinger makes him pay for that.
Yep, makes them both. She's got 16 right now, it looks like. No, I'm sorry, that was just updated. She has 14.
Ekberg, Dorsey playing a little weave here. Nice little jump stop in the lane. Good move. Just lose the handles. Ball out of bounds. It'll go green.
Yeah, it really seems like we're just going through the motions right now, Don. And I know for everybody involved, this isn't the highly competitive game you're looking for at this point. But if you're Rock Valley, you take it. If you're Ocean County, you're thinking we got to get some things clicking for tomorrow. 2:10 left in the game, down 21. Kind of seems like the handwriting's on the wall here.
Ekberg drives the lane. Nice little dish inside. It's nice when you come off the bench with these players, getting some quality time in.
Yeah, nice assist to Walker there. Another great move.
Knotzfinger just willing herself into that lane, getting in there.
And Tice still working hard.
Tice driving the lane. Vikings playing with a little bit more urgency here. With only 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this game. Maybe just be a little bit too late, too much, or what am I trying to say there? A little too late. There it is.
That's how the saying goes.
That's how they say it in the books, I think.
Yeah, but if you're Ocean County right now, you don't want it any other way. You've got to put some heart into it. When you're down by 30, you got to fight back. You got two options. You fight back or you roll over. And credit to them, they're fighting back a little bit. And, you always say we want to make it respectable, but, bottom line is they're playing for tomorrow. Tomorrow's what they're looking at right now, both teams.
Well, and Ocean County came a long way. Play this tournament. They're not going to want to go out. They're going to want to go out with a little fire here in this first tilt.
It's a good move by Ekberg. Just didn't get it high enough on the glass to finish.
Knotzfinger up. Nice dish outside to Koosman, but just couldn't convert.
Good look to Dorsey.
Matthews lays it in for two. Nice little combination there for these girls off the bench to come in and string some plays together.
That was a great pass by Dorsey to Matthews there. Their whole team just seized the floor nicely.
Falls out there on Brianna Walker. 48 seconds just left in this game, 84-63. I want to remind the fans that the NJCAA has been the nation's leader for two-year college athletics since 1938. This year marks the 75th anniversary of the NJCAA, and you can learn more about the history of the NJCAA and its impact on college sports online at www.njcaa.org/75.
75 years, huh?
75, that's what I said. I believe
Is that what you said?
I
It's
did
pretty
say
big history.
75, yes.
Pretty big
I'm
history
glad you were
there.
listening.
Hope somebody will go and check out some of those archives.
She's going to step back for three there.
Well, why wouldn't they? They
Why
shoot
wouldn't?
better from three than they do from two, apparently.
$16 seconds left here. 84-64. Just going to look to draw out the clock here.
Yeah.
Final 10 seconds left in the game. That's going to be it. Rock Valley here soundly defeats Ocean County. 84-64.
Don, just run through a few of our stats here. I mean, obviously a great game by Shantira Miller. She had 18 points, 3 assists, but more importantly, she looked like the fastest player out on the court. And I know a lot of her points were breakaway layups, but bottom line is, with her speed, these other teams have a lot to worry about.
Ocean County was led by Heather Tice with 20 points. Was that right? 20 points
20
for Heather
points, yeah.
for Heather Tice. She hit a lot of three-pointers
Yeah.
in the second half. She caught fire just a bit.
Yeah, 4 for 6 on the game on the three-pointers, Don, and she didn't have a 1 in the first half, so she was 4 for 5 in the second half on the threes and had the and 1 for the 4-pointer. But Nofziger, she had 18 points on 6 of 14 shooting, and Jackie Caravella had 12. But obviously Rock Valley, they have 5 players in double figures and another with 9. And if you're going to get balanced to scoring like that, who do you guard? I mean, Howard only I say have 14, but we know that she can go for even more than that because we've seen it last year. All right, Don, take us home and we'll come back for the next game.
All right, you are watching the 2013 NJCAA Division III Women's Basketball National Championship on NJCAA TV, powered by iHigh.com.